kuniacha kamwe, wala kunidharau hata siku moja. Wengine walinihukumu, marafiki walijitenga nami,
na ulinishika mkono hadi mwisho. Kwa magumu na mabaya nani kama wewe. Hi everyone, welcome once again to Saga Prison Stories. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you for always being with us. Please, if you've not subscribed, consider doing so, and give us a thumbs up if you like what we do. And my friend Robbie is here with me again today.
Welcome back to Saga Prison Stories, and we are here at least to share about our children.
Yes, in fact we were talking about why so many women are in prison. And some of the reasons are because of manslaughter or murder, or causing grievous harm to their partners.
Yes.
And you know, one of the things we were talking about is especially girls, you know, our children, when they grow up, you know, when they get to some certain age, we were thinking that, you know, the customs, long time ago, I think there was a way that, you know, young girls in their probably adolescence, 10, 11, 12, 13, you know, going all the way up to 18, had a lot of respect for, you know, their male relatives you know, or males in general. But you find that these days, you know, things have changed.
They have really changed.
And how have they changed, Rob?
Okay, they have changed like this. One thing, nowadays, don't trust your brother, even your own husband sometimes. We are not saying that all of them are bad, because sometimes we ladies, we mothers, you leave your daughter, go and kiss the father. You see, kiss the father, and then maybe your daughter is maybe around 10, and then your daughter can just go and sit on your husband. You see, those are temptation.
On your husband or on her father?
On her father, actually, on her father, imagine.
What is wrong with that?
It is wrong.
What is wrong with kiss?
A man is just a man. You know, maybe this kid is innocent. But this man, something is just coming to him. Maybe if I can do like this, maybe if I... Those are temptations. We are human beings. Mothers, let us avoid to be taking our daughters to be so close. Don't be even sending. You can imagine you can have your brother. Now he's just single. And then you are saying that when you close school, go and stay with your uncle. And this uncle is just single. Even if he's married, please let us take care of our own children. Don't trust any relative with your daughter or even with your son. Take care of them yourself. I
think probably what has happened with the world these days, is it too much things that people watch so
much? Yeah, I think so.
Because it's not all relatives are not bad.
They're not bad, all of them.
Bad, all brothers, all uncles, but some. They look at a young girl coming up, you know, when the girl begins to have changes in the body, and they just think it's a woman.
Yeah.
And so if you know, I think what we are trying to say is, you know, a young girl going to sit on her father's lap, or, you know, sitting so absurdly, or I don't know. Because we were wondering what makes men want to sleep with a child that you have sired, a child that you have brought into this world. Why would you as a father want to sleep with this child? Why would you, a brother, want to sleep with your sister? You know, that is incest, and it is abomination.
It's abomination.
It is against the word of God even. It is wrong. And I know in our custom they used to say that if you get a child with a father or a brother,
yes,
a lot of times this child is not normal, you know, because I think it is something that is unbiblical. It is something that is very wrong. So what we are trying to say is, mothers, you know, or guardians, don't trust, you know, people so much. with your children. And also, what is important, I think, Robbie, is to talk to these children.
Yes, to talk to them.
To talk to them
yes.
also.
Yeah, and
to
tell
understand
them.
their
yes.
bodies.
Exactly.
To know what is good and what is bad.
Exactly.
To use even the correct names in telling them about their private parts and
yes.
about the changes that they see in their bodies. Because, you know, we are saying this because we saw.
Yeah, we saw it
prison,
ourselves.
There was a case of a mother and a daughter. They were all in there because they planned to murder their father.
Their father. And
because
they
of
did
what
it.
he was doing
yes.
to the little sister.
Yeah.
And, you know, trust me, you know, even a mother, if you find that your husband, somebody you love so much, somebody you trust so much, is doing this kind of things with his own child, with your daughter, the first instinct for a parent would be to get rid of this person. You know, you don't want to see him in this earth.
Yeah.
You don't want to see him in this world. Because you cannot imagine that a father can do this to the daughter. But you know, some are very interesting because we had cases where, you know, like they would ask, you know, the uncle would ask, we had stories of an uncle asking a brother, why are you sleeping with your two daughters? And the brother said, they are my children, what is your problem?
Yeah.
I sleep with one here and one here and
imagine.
me in the middle. And they are not complaining, so why are you complaining?
Why are you complaining? Surely.
But you see, if you are the uncle and you see such a thing, you have no discussion with your brother. Report
it to the police.
Because this is something that should not be done, you know? And then there was, you remember the case of that lady?
Yeah.
Even us ladies, sometimes I don't know what happens in our heads. There was a case of this lady who also was in love with somebody who was not the biological child of the daughter. And this person started doing all those bad things to the girl.
Imagine.
And the girl reported to the mother, but the mother did not believe her, you know? So she didn't know whom to report to because your mother is somebody you trust so much.
And these cases are many, by the way.
And so the girl decided to poison the man, you know, because she didn't like what this man was doing to her. And what happened? She ended up
in prison.
Because there was no proof of what this man had been doing to her. We had so many cases like that, and that's why we are pleading with mothers.
Mothers, especially
kindly.
Mothers.
Take care of your children, take care of your daughters, talk to them, let them know. I think these days it's not so difficult to talk to a child about their sexuality, be it a boy or a girl. Let us save our children. Remember the story of, you know, we can't mention anybody's name, about the ones who put their father in the pit latrine.
Yeah, in the pit latrine.
And then the little
girl.
No. I think children, they used to play in
they used to play in the compound.
And they saw these people carrying a gunia of somebody.
Somebody, imagine.
And
you
putting
really
in the pit latrine. And so it is this child who started telling the other children, don't go and kojoa in that cho. Because the
guy is there.
Don't go to that toilet because our grandfather is in that toilet. And you see, that is how the police discovered that this man's body was there. But you see, if you hear the things he had done to his daughter, but now the people, the mother, the daughter, they were arrested.
All of them. In fact, there were three.
And the court will not consider the evil that this person was doing.
No.
They'll just consider that you people, you
killed and
colluded and murdered
They
somebody.
don't want to know even the reason why they did that.
And even if they know, you have no proof.
They'll do nothing.
Because you have already taken the law into your own hands. So all these things we can avoid. And just going back to what we always used to say, anger.
Yeah.
Because what makes you do this is anger.
Anger
beyond, measure. Because you cannot contain that anger. You just want to kill this person. You just want to deface them out of this earth. Because what they have done is irreparable. Because these children are 8 years old, 3 years, 2, maybe some 11, 10. When you do this to them, I don't think there's any remedy. This will remain in their minds forever and ever and ever. You'll have damaged them. And yet you want to walk out scot-free.
Yeah.
You know? And that is sometimes the law, because if you cannot prove that this and that, maybe you went to bathe, you know, all the science and whatever, all that goes with the law. If you cannot prove, this man will be walking out scot-free, and you'll be feeling so angry, you will want to take a knife and stab them, you'll want to take a panga and chop their heads off. And if you stab them,
you'll be jailed.
And if you do so, you will land in prison. Yes. We saw so many who had been condemned to death.
To death.
Not even 5 years or 10 years. You did this because this person did this to your daughter, but the law, you are condemned to death.
And some of them, they have been there even more than 20 years.
And you know what condemned to death means? You remember those cards we used to see in their rooms? Yeah. It is written hanging till death. Yani, they hang you and the rope should rarua your neck until you die. My goodness. These are things we can avoid.
We can avoid.
Let's talk to our children, boys, girls, because there are people who also sodomize boys, young boys. Yeah. And do you know, Robbie, what is shocking? That even, are they called pastors? Or not even pastors. We hear stories of these boys who do service for the, is it priests or pastors, that they also sodomize these boys.
Exactly.
And nobody ever takes them to face the law. Yeah. Let's talk to our children. Let's save them when we can. And when a child reports something like this to you, as a mother, what should you do?
Listen carefully and then go and report. Listen the story. Don't chase her away or him. Just listen to him, ask him how it started, and then take the action.
But let me ask you, Robbie. You know, they always say that if something like this happens, you should not wash your clothes, you should not wash your underwear, you should not do what? Which is true. What if the child didn't know and they have already done that?
That one, it will be not case.
So who remains with the damage?
Damage is your daughter or your son.
So what do you think the law should do to save this kind of situation?
Me, you know what? I cannot say the law because as a mother, be close to your children. Because if somebody does like that, she will come quickly and tell you, somebody has done to me this and that. You'll take to the hospital, to the doctor. You'll go and report, you go to the doctor, and then they take action. But these things, sometimes mothers are very harsh, that even your daughter cannot come and tell you this and that happened, because you'll start beating them.
But there are some mothers who support their men.
Yeah, there are some mothers, they support, and then they will say, you okay, pay me this such amount, and then the man goes free. He want to be paid.
Do you remember the story we did in, was it Migori?
In Migori.
About this, how old was that child? 11?
This child, 10? Was it 10?
And the mother was selling her for 40 shillings?
Yeah, for 40 shillings only.
So the mother was a drunkard. So she would allow men to
sleep with the daughter
for as little as 40 shillings. So this poor girl had to run to the rescue room.
Already she had HIV positive and pregnant.
She was positive
and pregnant.
Now she had a baby, a baby with a baby. Because of surely what happens to some women? You see, some are so angry that if somebody does this to your child, you want to kill them. Yeah. But some again are selling this same child to a man.
But they were all jailed. The mother and the husband were jailed.
But how many do you think are out there?
There are many.
That don't go to prison.
There are many.
Mothers,
there are many.
Let's take care of our children.
Don't trust anybody, whether it is a pastor, whether don't. We are not saying they're bad, but just don't trust anybody. With
taking
your children.
Your grown-up girls, maybe teenage girls to sleep with teenage boys. I know sometimes it could be maybe space small, but talk to your children. Yeah. Tell them incest is a sin, it is bad, it is ungodly, it is punishable even by God and even by the law. I think the old people had ways of doing it. You know the Kikuyus call it dingira.
Yeah, dingira.
In Luo they call it simba. When children were growing,
in Luo they call it simba.
Simba.
Yeah.
Young men would go and sleep in their simba on their own. And I think the girls used to sleep
remain in the house
with the grandmother
yeah,
or with the mother or something like that. It was like that, but you see now we are in town.
We are in
not
town.
In the village.
Maybe we live in one room, so
things have changed.
Just talk to your children.
But important is talk to them as young as they are. They will understand. Speak a language that, you know, that the child will understand, that someone should not go beyond this area in their bodies.
Yes.
They will understand and they will know it is wrong. Thank you for listening to us. God bless you. Please subscribe again. Press the like button.
Yes.
Give us a like, thumbs up or something like that.
Yeah.
We love you always.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
God bless you. We love you so much, in fact.
Zako ni tele.